What is going on? You already know it's Orlando, and today, yo guys, I've been making builds all day long since the demo has dropped, and I think I finally found my favorite build, like the build I'm gonna use for the majority of the year, possibly. I want to be a stretch big again, so I went through so many different combinations of stretch bigs. I went through power forwards and centers. And yo guys, to be honest, after making like 12 plus builds, the centers are the way to go for stretches. I already seen people posting videos of them making power forwards, but they didn't do the research like I did. I did some deep research, guys. So if you guys are looking to make a stretch big build, make sure you watch this whole entire video, because I'll give you detailed reasons on why this is the best build for stretches. And if you guys are wondering how I made more than 6 builds, it's because I use multiple accounts, not just my own account. I created other dummy accounts so I can make more builds and test them all out. So let's just get right into the video here.
If you're looking to buy or sell a 2K account, make sure you hit up Sports TMB, the most reliable account service in the 2K community. He has a bunch of accounts with high overalls, max badges, and more. Make sure you let him know Orlando in Chicago sent you.
As y'all can see, this is my main build right here. The one I'm going to be using when the game drops the first day. I named him CC because he's a center. I was naming him by according to whatever I was trying out. He's a center. I use left-handed. Numbers don't really matter. We're going to continue here. And for a stretch big, you're going to want to go to this pie over here, the one with the mostly filled of green. So your shooting's really high, as you can see. You click on that right there. And then you go to physical profile. And to be honest, I tried a bunch of these different ones and looked at the stat differences and everything. And I feel, to be honest, the last one's the best one, because you want your strength up as a big man. You don't want people just to back you down easily and just, bully you and stuff. And I also feel like strength helps with screens. So I wanted my strength to be up, but I don't want my speed and acceleration and vertical to diminish. So as you can see over here, some of these, it goes really low, like vertical 38, 43. And all that. And I felt like this was a good balance: 55 speed, 49 acceleration, 71 strength, 45 vertical. We're gonna click on that one. And then with these caps, man, I learned a little trick you guys might wanna use, not just for this build, but for every single build you guys make. For shooting, I'm gonna show you my tricks. We're gonna go to shooting first here. We're gonna max all these out. The more you move these up on, you can see on the bottom right, the more badges you unlock. You can see I have 20, now I have 21, 23. And the max is 30 for shooting, okay? Since we're a stretch. So we want to unlock all 30 caps for shooting. And a lot of people just max them all out and go on to the next one, right? But that's not what you should be doing. You want to save all your attributes for other categories as well, right? So what I learned is, let's go to free throw right here. I don't really care about my free throw because I'm not a pro-am player. I'm not even planning on shooting free throws at all, So we can go down here and lower this. And as you can see, we still have 30 badges. We lowered it until it goes down to 29. Then we go back up 1, and now it's back at 30. And we just saved ourselves like 7 attributes we can use somewhere else. That's what you guys got to do. All right, so now the next place I wanted to go for my build here is defense. I feel like defense is a huge thing because it's defense and rebounding. So we're going to cap all of these out all the way maxed out. Keep it going. And we're going to max out rebounding here. As you can see, now we're starting to get, badges for defense and rebounding. And boom, we're going to get 9 defense and rebounding badges. And this is the key on why I picked centers over power forwards this year. Because if you make a power forward, I'm going to put it on the screen, and you maxed out defense and rebounding, you only get 7 badges instead of 9. Everything else is identical, guys. Everything from like the wingspans to the height differences and the shooting things, everything's off by like 1 or 2. There's like no deal breakers. Like the biggest deal breaker for me was these 2 badges. Like there's no difference with shooting or anything. The 2 badges was my difference, and I rather have more badges than less, so I had to make them a center versus a power forward. And then after you max all of these out, you got to do the little trick again. The thing I care least about for this build is probably going to be lateral or perimeter or defense. We'll go with defense a little bit here, since I think I'll be guarding more, big men. So we'll lower this a little bit until we get down to 8. We go back up 1, and now it's back at 9, as y'all can see. I checked to see if anything else can be lowered, but it looks like we're all good to go. The next thing I wanted to max out is I was debating between finishing or playmaking. It's like two things, it depends how you're gonna play. As you guys can see, I try maxing out all my, my finishing attributes, but I run out and I still only have one badge available for finishing, right? So I'm like, okay, that doesn't work. I kind of want to get, the most badges possible, because badges really do help you in the game. So I go to playmaking and I move these all the way up, and as y'all can see, all of a sudden I get 14 badges and I still have 17 attributes left. Well, we can make it more, because let's see if we can lower some of these. Oh no, we can't lower that. We can't lower that, but we can lower some ball handling. So we're going to lower this some until we get to 14. So it's going to be 43. Now we have 21 attributes left. Normally, if you max everything out like people have been doing, you normally only have one attribute left. So we have 20 extra ones we can, put into close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and post hook. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be using hooks too much. I don't really care about my driving layup or driving dunk. So that leaves us with close shot. I can get this to like a 70, get my standing dunk to like a 34. And to be honest, I'd rather not have my standing dunk too high like that. So we're going to get my close shot. Let's see. We can max it out at a 78. I really don't think I'm going to be doing standing dunks. It's not like a stretches kind of thing, I'd rather have like my close shot to a 78, because I will be taking shots, close in the paint. So these are the stats for this. And after you have all this done, you guys can see we have a total of 54 badges, like badge upgrades. They're not badges completely, they're just upgrades. That's a lot. We go into the next thing, and from all these bodies, I really like the burly one because he's bigger, and I feel like as a big man you want to be as big as possible. We go with the burly. And then with the height, guys, I tested every single height out. Like, I kind of want to be like a big guy, I don't want to be like 6'11" like last year, or 6'10". I kind of want to be taller. I checked out the 7'3s and the 7'2s and the 7'1s, and I feel like it just wasn't worth it. You lose too much. So I ended up going with 7 foot tall. And like I said, I compared my center, 7 foot tall, to the power forward, 7 foot tall. Everything was pretty much identical besides the 2 badges you lose as a power forward. So we're going to go with, 7 foot tall. And then with the weight, I decided to like pretty much max it out, because you don't lose anything besides some lateral quickness. So we want to get it down to where it's the sweet spot, which is 289. Because if you go 290, nothing really changes. Speed, nothing actually changes. You can go to 290. 290 seems like the way to go for this one. Wait, let's see. Hold on, let me see how much of a hit on speed it takes. I had a 50 acceleration. It's only messing with your acceleration. So yeah, I maxed it out to 290. I'd rather be a big guy. A lot of people are going to be using post scores and all sorts of cheesy builds. And, I got to be big. I got to have my strength, my weight up, And then with wingspan, I was thinking about leaving it at normal, but I decided to take it down a couple notches to get my 3-point shot at an 86. I don't know if it's the same thing as last year, but last year, if you had an 86 plus 3-pointer or mid-range, you can get consistent greens with that as long as it was an 86 or above. So I want to make sure my 3-pointer is an 86 or above. So I went with an 86.1 wingspan. And I have an 89 mid-range with that too. And remember, I have a 95 post fade. And then with this build, you have an option of getting 3 different takeovers. You can have a post scorer takeover, because our post is pretty much maxed out. You can have the spot up shooter takeover, or you can have the rim protector takeover. I tried a lot of these other stretch big builds, and it only gave me like a choice of 1 or 2 takeovers. You either get a choice of spot up shooter only, or you get post and spot up, or rim protector and, you know, shooter. Like this one gives you all three because you're pretty much balanced everywhere there, you know. So I'd rather take, you know, the spot up shooter one. The build is complete, and boom, here you go. You have built a level 3 score, similarities of Al Horford, Nikola Vucevic, and Miles Turner. And guys, this build is, it's crazy. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy, man. I had some good games, man. Let's show you the game I did play. I'll show you some highlights, you know, of this build being super cheesy in the, you know, my career game that lets you play. All right, so I made him a 99 overall because obviously you want to see what this player is going to do at his best, you know. And we have a lot of badges, and I went over these badges thoroughly, and I feel like I picked the right ones for my build. You know, you gotta pick the ones you think you're gonna use, not the ones that are cool that you're never gonna use. You know, there's a lot of useless badges here, at least for me, you know. So I get one bronze badge for finishing, and this one I thought it over, you know, like there's a lot of cool badges here, but in reality, which one am I gonna use, you know? So I feel like back down Punisher is one I could use. So is Drop Stepper, since my post game is all, you know, maxed out and all. So I feel like Drop Stepper could be another one I could use. Contact Finisher, you know, you can finish layups and dunks in traffic. That's another one that's really good. So is Consistent Finisher, reduces the penalty for poorly released layups. Like there's a lot of these, you know, really cool badges that you would want to put on your player, but I feel for like my player, since I have the post thing, I feel like back down Punisher will work good for me. Even Drop Stepper, I can't, like, I don't know, I might switch it, but for right now we'll go with back down Punisher. The main badges on this build is you get 30 upgrades for shooting badges, so you can't have them all, and I feel like the main ones is catch and shoot. You know, when you play in park, someone's gonna hit you up, so when I have that on Hall of Fame. Deadeye, you definitely want Deadeye in Hall of Fame. Range Extender is another one you want on Hall of Fame. Quick Draw is another one you want on Hall of Fame. Quick Draw is a new badge, and I feel like they added it in for a reason. A lot of people were, you know, when you create your own jump shot, you always pick the fastest speed. Everyone used to always pick the fastest speed. I feel like they removed that from jump shots, and now if you want a fast jump shot, you gotta add in the quick draw badge. That's the only way you're gonna be able to have a fast jump shot in the game now. As you guys can see here, it says the higher the badge level, the faster a player will be able to release all jump shots. So I made a build with no quick draw, and then I made a build with a quick draw on gold, and I made one on Hall of Fame, and I tried them all out, and there's some big differences on each one. And I feel like Hall of Fame, I was like the most successful because your release is super fast. It's harder to contest. So I feel like you're going to have to get quick draw in Hall of Fame. It's like a must. Steady Shooter reduces the penalties for contested shots and bonuses for open shots. This is very important. We're going to have to put that one on Hall of Fame. And there's a lot of really good jump shots. I saw a lot of people putting this one on. Deep Fade improves the chance of making posts fade away from deep range. And I feel like that's an unnecessary badge, maybe for a post score, but not for a stretch, you know. But I feel like the next best ones is Hot Start. I like this one. Hot Start. For every made shot from the beginning of the game, a player receives a shot attribute bonus that lasts until the first missed shot attempt. I feel like Hot Start's a good badge to put on gold. And then we had a Hot Zone Hunter. There's another good badge. Shots that are taken in a player's hot zones are given a boost. So if you got hot zones on your player, you can, you know, make some clutch shots right there. So I feel like that one should be on the Hall of Fame. And we still have we have one more gold badge we can add somewhere. The Green Machine increases the bonus given for consecutive excellent releases. I'm not really feeling that one. The last badge I would put it on would be Tireless Scorer. And I would put this on gold because, you know, you always want to make shots when you're fatigued. You're always going to get fatigued. And actually, I'd rather do Hot Zone Hunter on gold and do this on Hall of Fame. You know, actually, I would probably drop Hot Start to silver and do Hot Zone Hunter to Hall of Fame. I might adjust these guys. The important thing that you learn from here is quick draw is a must on Hall of Fame. But I think this is what I'm going to do right here. And then you confirm that. And then the playmaking badges, you get 14 of these. So if you decide not to get any playmaking badges and you want to, you know, just do, you know, have better dunks and all that and get no extra badges, you can do that. But I feel like these badges are important because look at these badges. Unpluckable. As a big man, you know, people are going to be spamming and people are going to try, you know, getting steals off you. So we're going to max that out at gold because it reduces the chances of getting stripped by the defender. Post spin technician, man. We got all them post moves. We better put post spin technician up. Increases the needle threader. Increases the likelihood that tough passes can get by the defense. So like if you're in a tough situation and you know you're in a park game, shot clock is winding down, the point guard is in a bad spot, you want to have this maxed out so you know the pass can get through and you know you don't have a turnover. So I feel like that's a really good one as well. And then we have one more gold badge we can add in. We can do quick first step, but I feel like for a stretch they can't really dribble, so it's not really important. This one increases the chances of successfully completing a pass from mid-air. You know, if you you're about to shoot and you want to pass out of it, you can complete the pass. So I feel like I do that a lot, so I'd rather have bailout on. Dream Shake's another one that's really good. It's gonna depend on your, you know, how you play. Oh, we have two more. We can add a silver Dream Shake. There we go. And boom, look, we have all these really good badges just for, you know, getting our playmaking up. And then the defense and rebounding. You get 9 instead of 7 because we made him a center. You know what we're doing here. Brick wall on gold. That's as high as it will go. And then we can do, let's see what else we got here. Pickpocket's another must. You got to put that on gold because you want to reach and get clutch steals, you know. And then the last one we can do, we have 3 more. And I like getting them up to gold because I feel like the badges mean more when they're on gold. Or we can do like a silver and a bronze badge, but I'd rather not. I kind of want to do interceptor on gold, but it's going to depend because I think you can switch your badges later in the game. Like after you're like a 95 overall, you can, if you didn't like one badge, you can change it to another. I feel like if there's a lot of post scores out there this year, I'm you know, put this on gold. Post move lockdown improves the defender's ability to defend post moves. But if a lot of people aren't doing post moves this year, you know, I might adding, you know, like clamps or, you know, something else. But for right now, we're going to do interceptor because I like stealing. So we're going to, you know, put that on gold. And boom, we got all our badges maxed out. So let's hit the My Career, see how this player does. All right, so I decided just to show some highlights here, you know. As y'all can see, I just kind of only played the first quarter, and I shoot over JaVale McGee. Is that JaVale McGee? I believe so. But I shot over him from a distance, man, and I just made the shot. I didn't green it because I don't really like these jump shots. But bam, look at this right here. I hit a brick wall. I only have gold brick wall, and I knocked this man on his ass, and I hit a 3. You know, it was a green light. It was a nice one. As y'all can see here, I hit another green light right there after setting another screen. And I was trying to test the range on this player. And boom, I hit another contested 3 on JaVale McGee. Like, I can shoot over these guys, man. I can shoot over all of them. And then I wanted to test out my post scoring as well. I'm trying to do a little bit, you know, juking in the paint since my post scoring's, you know, maxed out. I ended up getting a foul and, you know, getting to the line. And another one right here, green light. I had my takeover and I shoot over the little guard because I'm 7 foot tall and I shoot over Curry like nothing, you know. And then boom, there's 1 second left, buzzer beater. What do? Splash. Yo, I went off this game, man. I went off. And that is my build, and that's why I love this build, man. I played really good. I'm probably gonna make the exact same build again so I can play another My Career game and get the, you know, get the feel for him on what I can do with my range. If you shoot too far, you're not gonna make stuff, but I was hitting everything and I love my build. Let me know in the comments down below what build you guys make, what build you guys are, you know, trying to make, or what's going on. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe for more 2K20 content. But that's all I got for you guys here today. So yeah, guys, I'm the O and I'm out. You find your way back home.